Previously on Plotty Time.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Shit, I know shit's bad right now with all the starving bullshit and the dust storms, and we're running out of French fries and burrito coverings.
On the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
Far be it from me to question your stupid civilization or its dumb customs.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, I was tortured once. I didn't like it. You know what the really fucked up part was? They tore out my left nut. That turned me off to the whole thing. Welcome to Plotty Time. And again, guys, nailed it. Another perfect episode last week. We have nothing for the correction crevice.
My God.
I'm thinking you're not looking hard enough.
Now you see, there's two schools of thought here. It's either we're perfect and nail every episode,
That's possible.
or I forget and don't pay attention to the things we screw up and don't write them down when I'm editing. Which I don't know. It's probably number one. I think. It's number one.
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty perfect.
So is the omission and the forgetfulness of me creating crevices a crevice?
No.
No, it's just laziness.
All right, I'll take it. Sold. So let's get into our normal segment. What do we play? What do we do? What do we watch? We're going to start, we always do, with Dr. Syintist.
All right. I started watching this YouTube channel called Dust, where they just do like sci-fi movies for like 20-minute long sci-fi movies.
They just make, like, their own?
Yeah, kind of like Love, Death, and Robots.
Okay.
Oh, like shorts type
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What's it called?
Dust, D-U-S-T.
Gotcha.
Is it all by the same guy? Or?
No, I think they're all different, like submitted.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Apparently there's like 3 years worth of stuff they do, like release a couple every Sunday or something. There's a couple interesting ones, like one was a guy who invents a box that saves his life, like a save game. Mm-hmm. So every time he screws up, he kills himself and goes back to the save.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's trying to get this girl to go out with him, and he keeps trying to do it.
Why does that?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to interject, but that sounds so familiar.
I mean, it's probably been done a million times, but
Fair point.
there's also ones like we're traveling through space, like, you know, typical sci-fi shit. I also watched a great movie I haven't seen in a long time, A Good Old-Fashioned Orgy.
Is that Jason Sudeikis and...
Tyler Labine, Lake Bell,
Oh, yeah.
Nick Kroll, Martin Starr, Angela Serafian.
And they just a bunch of old-time friends. I always thought it was weird that they had, like... Wasn't the story Jason Sudeikis' dad has, like, a house in the Hamptons and they all just crash there?
Yeah, they always have parties there. And then his dad goes to sell the house, so they want to have one big bash. So they have an orgy.
Hot.
Never seen it.
It's a good movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well,
It's a good Nick Kroll.
yeah.
You know, sometimes his stuff I'm not really good, like, not a fan of.
That's fair to say.
But, like, I love this one. I loved Big Mouth was great.
Mm-hmm.
His character stuff. I think maybe I just don't like his character stuff.
Well, what are you talking about? Ruxin is probably the greatest character ever made in American cinema.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, to each their own, I guess. Right?
But what I played a Persona 5 a lot. Pretty much only that, except for the Tony Hawk demo, which was on Friday.
Yeah. I heard
was
it's good.
It is good.
Does it feel right?
Yeah. When I turned it on, I felt like I was playing Tony Hawk 1 for the first time again.
That's so good.
Like driving down that ramp in the warehouse and then hitting the thing, like, all right, I could backflip over this and land and grind, but no, I forget how to jump off of things right away.
That's cool because I remember they redid it a couple years ago, didn't they?
Yeah,
like
and
Project X, maybe it was
It
called.
was done like horribly. It had
Yeah, it's like
terrible controls.
floaty and weird.
Yeah, people weren't feeling it.
Yeah, but this one feels like the original.
Well, that's good.
Good controls. Except I wish there was a setting that you could turn like the left and right D-pad off of spin. Because like when you try and do kickflips and stuff, you spin a little bit one way.
Oh, yeah.
That was always a problem in the first game. I remember that.
They bring back like the glitches and like the inconsistencies from the first game. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, you can only play as Tony Hawk, and you can only play in the warehouse in like a just 2-minute long sessions.
Yeah, and you can't up your stats or nothing yet.
Not in this.
Yeah.
But you gain levels and you gain money, so
Interesting.
I don't know what the levels exactly do. Probably increase your stats, but
When it comes out, it's supposed to be 1 and 2 together?
yeah.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to pick that up.
It's in like 3 weeks. I think Labor Day weekend it comes out.
Oh, shit.
Maybe. I could be wrong. It could be after that, but
I'll look it up.
yeah.
Oh, it comes out this week.
We don't know how time travel works. But yeah, it was fun.
Good.
Fell a lot trying to do a 900 because your stats are pretty low as you start.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Wait, so the more you play, the better your guy is at the game?
That's how the first one was.
Interesting. Oh, this apparently, I think, Wednesday the 9th?
Of September.
It says pre-order ship September 4th. So it might be September 4th.
That seems too far away.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks.
That's like 2 months.
It just feels like 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's COVID time. So it's like, actually, I think it's like 9 years away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll never see it.
Possibly.
We'll never see it.
But yeah, it was a good demo. Other than that, playing Persona 5, enjoying it. Kind of upset myself that I didn't play Personas earlier. Because every Atlas game is usually good. I don't know why I didn't play these.
You're liking it that much, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
It'll be
Very
in the
nice.
top 5 of this year, probably, of what I played.
Ooh. How long is it?
100 hours.
Damn.
One of those. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a JRPG type thing.
All right.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's all I did.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah,
to hear.
yeah,
You're
it
playing
is.
new stuff.
Not really, but
The new old Tony Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, Poppascotch, what did you eat? What did you watch?
I ate everything.
Nice.
Like fucking Kirby style. And just in the guts. It's been great. Been great. Horrible long-term health, but short-term great. What have I been watching? I watched a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
All right. Let's hear it.
I think some of these are definitely, I don't know if they're slappers, but they're stuff that Chump Slap you've recommended. First, well, I'll get the easy one out of the way. Finished Supernatural Season 2.
Okay. What's your thoughts?
Have not started Season 3 yet. Like, I think it's weird watching it, not when it's airing, obviously, because the second season ended with a huge cliffhanger. That how, like, Dean basically, I guess this is a spoiler. Spoiler, guys.
Yeah, from a show from
for a TV show from
years ago.
14 years ago.
Oh, no.
But Dean apparently has made a deal to bring back Sam to life, and he only has a year to live. But it's like, guys, I know there's 12 other seasons or 13 other seasons. I know they've worked this out.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting to see how they did it, sure, but I know that it ends up fine. It feels like I'm watching a prequel, but I don't know anything about the next 13 episodes or seasons. But, I mean, so far, I like it. I'm interested to see where it's going. It's definitely taking a more cohesive story, because the first 2 seasons, it's very episodic, and it feels like it's kind of, like it gets this momentum for the main narrative of the season, and then it, like, goes away to, like, episodic, like, 3 of them, and then goes back to that narrative, and it's just weird and stilted, but it seems like now they're figuring it out. So I could see it being very good moving forward. And I'm going to keep watching it.
Good.
Well, you have to, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in now. I've seen 24 fucking episodes, right? There's like 330 or some shit. Jesus. But so that was the thing I did. I also watched 4 movies.
Ooh.
I guess I'm going to start at the top. I watched Train to Busan, which I know is a little bit of an older movie. I think it's from 2015 or 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still good, though. It's a zombie one, right?
Yeah, where they're like stuck on a train and trying to get to Busan, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a zombie movie. They're stuck on a train. That's most of the premise, but it's done very well. If you're in the mood for zombies, go check it out.
I would think being on a train is a pretty safe place from zombies.
You would think that, right? But they never get to a point where there are points where the zombies are locked in certain cars, but they don't try to like disconnect the cars. But then at the same time, it's a passenger train. It makes sense that any random asshole can't just disconnect fucking cars,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So it
And then the
kind of works
people
out.
are assholes to each other. And then,
Of course, that's every zombie movie
Yeah.
forever. All the good ones. But I saw that. I saw another one that I'll just say I saw Uncut Gems.
Yeah. You
Didn't
never saw
love
that
it.
before?
No, I watched it for the first time. I thought Adam Sandler was fine, but it's like, oh, he was good. He did a good job with that role, but it felt like all the dramatic tension was just people screaming at each other. Like that's how we get to our point where it's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Everyone's just yelling.
I think it was overrated.
I think so too. It was, and then the ending. I hated the ending. Like it was just, oh, that's it. It's over now.
Yeah.
It had some pacing issues. I'll say that.
All right, that's fair.
But it's like the worst movie I've seen in a while that I'm still like, you guys should definitely see this.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. That's the best way I can explain it. But 2 other movies. I know Chump Slap. You've talked about Vivarium.
Oh yeah, Syintist watched it too.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about that? I didn't.
I wanted to punch the kid in the fucking face.
Yeah, you sure did.
I mean, it was neat, but it could have been like a half-hour television show.
Yeah, it feels like it could have been a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a nice solid 41-minute Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it went on too long, and I still don't know. Not saying I need to know why it happened, but I have no clue.
Yeah, like it is kind of like
It's pointless.
Like, to what end? Was this like an alien experiment was my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that was a Twilight Zone episode that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just strange for the sake of being strange, I guess.
There was like cool elements to it, like where that box just disappeared and reappeared with all their supplies or whatever every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they couldn't figure out where the person was. But then that got old, and that's like they kept trying to. I don't know. It was.
I would have burnt down
fine.
the house every day.
They just did it the one time.
Yeah.
And I definitely would have killed the kid every day.
Yeah. It's like, there you go. Experiment failed.
Yeah.
Now let us the fuck out of here.
Yeah, or kill us because either's fine now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also watched the last one, The Rental.
The Rental.
And this is a newer film that just came out. It is directed by Dave Franco. It has Alison Brie. It has the dude from Legion. And the Lip from Shameless. No, I don't have any names, I guess, for you. But I think Dan Stevens is the dude from Legion, the main character, the guy who has the superpowers. But it was about these two brothers and their girlfriends just go to like a weekend getaway at an Airbnb in California.
A rental?
Yeah, at a rental. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And the two brothers, the one brother is married, the other one is dating the guy's like co-owner of the business that they work together on.
Okay.
And there's some hooking up there that shouldn't have happened, and he cheats on his wife, and it's videotaped, and it's like a serial killer type thing, and it's
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
kind of, yeah, a little bit of that. I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah.
I thought when you have Alison Brie in your movie and you waste her like that, it's just a damn shame.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
So that's what I watched. Now, video games. I got a couple plats this week. I got 4 platinums this week.
What a loser.
I know, right? Wait till you hear the games. Then I'll earn that loser title. They were both video games you could play and do on the Vita, and then you play on the PS4. So technically it was only 2 games.
Oh, so you played 2 games twice.
I played 2 games twice, correct. And they were Epic Word Search 2.
I saw you playing that.
Yeah.
Is it just describe it? Give me some gameplay.
A search word?
I think I just nailed the whole thing. That's a word search.
Did you use
that's
a walkthrough?
what it is. Yeah, I did. No, because all the trophies are linked to specific words, and the whole board has like 500 words you have to find. So I did do the walkthrough just to get the ones I needed, and then you had to finish like one section.
How much did that cost you?
I don't know.
Want to tell you?
But if I did know, I
get it for a
probably wouldn't want to tell you.
Oh, you fucking losers.
I'm not going to do that.
And then what was the other one? Like Kirby DX or something like that?
That sounds like it's fun.
Kirby on PlayStation?
It was Jack and Jill DX.
Oh, okay.
What the
okay.
fuck? That's not even close to Kirby.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The dude looks a little bit like Kirby, and I was talking about Kirby with inhaling food, so I was on a tear.
All right, I gotcha.
But it's just a platformer. It looks like it's on Game Boy, like it's that kind of style.
Yeah,
And
I think
you
I've
just
had
need to
that.
beat the first board, and that's a platinum.
Was it 2 trophies?
Yeah, I think I didn't play because it wasn't fun.
Now it was fine, but the 2 platinums took me a combined total. I'm looking at it right now of 25 minutes for 2 nums. So
What
definitely pretty
loser.
great. One of the best games of the year. That's my pick for game of the year. And I played a little bit more of my Last of Us Part 2 collectible run, which I'm just fucking like slogging through, like just
Yeah.
doing like 10 minutes at a time, getting mad and leaving.
How much of the Division 2 did you play?
None, actually. I didn't even log in to get the free shit.
Oh, he said he was putting it away last week.
Did you play
Yeah,
Guilt on Stadia?
not yet. But thanks for finally remembering the name of the game I was
I
playing.
thought I was way off.
You were absolutely correct.
You
Guilt with a
numbed it.
Y, baby.
I numbed it.
Also, another fun. The last thing I played, I decided to collect all of the NHL games.
Okay.
Like,
So, dude, I bought all of them on the PlayStation 3. So from 08 to 15. I think I don't know if I spent $50. It might have been less than $50 for all of
Are
them.
you trying to numb them or what?
No, I just I wanted to just collect all the NHL games. I have all the Sega versions. I have all the PS1, PS2 versions. Just collecting reasons. But it was really fun to go back and look at some of the rosters and see where people were. Like, it was a huge throwback moment. Like, people were like, I thought he's dead. And he was like, no, he's starting. He was on the third line in Calgary back then.
Epic Word Search Collection 2 is $8.
And I bought it twice, son.
Oh my god.
Did I talk about? I think I talked about platinuming Donut Country. That was actually all right.
That sounds
Yeah, that wasn't
fun.
that bad of a game. I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun.
You guys play Fall Guys yet?
No.
No, not yet. I'm
I haven't
hearing
even
good
seen
things,
anybody
though.
play it, but yeah, I've heard good things.
Yeah, I'm thinking of downloading it.
But that's it. That's all I got this week. That was a lot. I watched a lot, did a lot. But now let's go to the star of the show, Sir Chump Slap. We've been playing, watching, doing what's going on.
I've been doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 5 weeks.
All right, Minecraft and Slappers.
Minecraft, Sunny, and Slappers.
All right, let's get into the game.
But I just beat the Ender Dragon yesterday. It's pretty cool.
Is that the new boss?
It's the old. It's just the boss. And Minecraft.
Oh, they didn't add like extra things to do.
No. There's other stuff, but that's all. That's just the boss, and then
I thought maybe like an Uber boss.
no. Well, I beat the Wither before, and I think he's tougher than a dragon.
I'm just in Atlas Games mode where when you beat the end guy, you have to fight someone 20 times more powerful after.
No. No, it's just that easy. No, I'm exploring the end, looking for an end temple or castle, whatever the fuck they're called. So that's my gaming for the week.
Tight.
Thought about downloading Fall Guys. That's about
Nice.
the only other thing I
Got
did.
farther than either of us did.
Yeah, absolutely. Tight. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, watch some more. It's Always Sunny. I think I'm on season 10, episode 6.
Oh, you're going to run out soon.
I know. Might have to go back to Psych or something.
Now you're going to be like Syintist just going between those two.
Yeah,
Start Supernatural.
never.
I mean,
It seems like a fucking job to you.
it's so many episodes. It's daunting, man. I mean, I watch it when I work out, so I know I'll get there eventually, but it might be 6 years from now before I'm done with that.
Exactly.
I mean, It's Always Sunny. You got like seasons that are like 18 episodes, but then you also got those like 10 or 12, and it's 22 minutes. You can breeze through like 4 of them in a night,
Yeah,
and it's
you don't
the
even
length
have
of
to
a movie.
pay attention to them because you've seen
Yeah.
them already too. You know.
4 Supernaturals are math long, 240 minutes ish,
Yeah.
3 hours,
Ugh, that makes
4
me
hours.
sick.
I don't know. I can't. 6 times 4 is 240 minutes.
It's about
It's like
3
just
hours.
over 3 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours.
240 minutes is 4
Well,
hours.
he did the math wrong.
6 times 40 is
Oh,
24.
6? You said 4 episodes.
Oh, I did. You're right. That's why. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whew.
Woo, baby.
No need for a crevice. We covered it.
Yeah. Yep. Nailed it. Still perfect.
Watch some movies. You guys want to hear about these?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Watch this movie called President's Day.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that.
Or was I thinking of Dead Presidents?
Oh, I might be thinking of Dead Presidents, yeah.
You sure? It's where these teenage kids go on a camping trip in the woods on President's Day weekend, and the presidents become zombies and
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see it.
try to kill them.
No, I was thinking Vietnam, face paint, bank robbery.
No.
I definitely was thinking of Point Break.
Nope. This
American
is
cinema
presidential
classic.
zombies like Abe Lincoln, Washington,
So
Roosevelt.
only presidents can be zombies?
Wait, hold on. Pump the brakes here. Why are there presidents?
Because it's President's Day weekend and they come alive if someone stays at this cabin apparently and try to kill everybody who stays there.
That seems like an arbitrary holiday picked.
Oh, it is.
Well, I was thinking about that, but also the fact that it's like, why are all the presidents who've died over multiple time periods in multiple parts of the country located on this one day at this one cabin?
And contained
By the way,
totally in your kitchen.
yeah, but wasn't President's Day a bunch of bullshit? Because we were celebrating like Washington and Lincoln's birthday and one. Like,
yeah, it's a random day picked. It's not like
Well, I think it's more of like
a bad movie.
Like they're summoned demons, kind of, instead of zombies.
I could see that.
Nice.
Because they have to summon John Wilkes Booth to help him kill the
Oh,
president.
Jesus Christ. And what? Sirhan and Lee Harvey Oswald?
Nah, just John Wilkes Booth.
Just the one presidential murder.
Does he have like a
not
special
whole-
gun that kills him?
He has the fucking stupid little tiny gun from, I guess, like one he actually used.
I don't know.
And like, instead of holding it like a real gun, he holds it with this finger on top. He's like, you gotta shoot it like this.
Like a spray can?
Chump Slap is doing the spray can motion, by the way.
Yeah, you can't see that, but
I don't know. I thought that was funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really bad movie, but you know, it's slappy. I watched Scarecrows. It's about kids go on a little vacation to some watering hole this guy knows about, and they got cut through this farmer's yard, and he kills people and hangs them up as scarecrows.
oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't you think dead bodies would attract crows?
Oh, they do. And then they're like, they actually say that in the movie.
So does he just need scarecrows?
No,
Or is
it's
this
just
some
like
kind
his
of
weird
crazy-
Nah, he
thing.
just likes killing.
He's good at it.
So it's more about the killing. It's not so much like, fuck, I'm low on scarecrows.
Yeah, it's just he likes killing, and I guess that's a way of
Attracting more
displaying
crows?
the bodies and hiding them at the same time. I don't know.
All right.
It wasn't good.
No.
I watched Shadows on the Wall. You guys ever hear about this one?
What happens?
These kids create some type of device that can instantaneously transfer information like infinite distances, and it could take pictures from like infinite distances without like light traveling to it. I didn't understand the science.
Well, that's because it's made up.
Yeah. But they try to look past like the known universe, and then they turn off the machine and they start getting a signal from outside the universe. All these aliens
God, man.
type
God,
things show up, and they're like, we got to get rid of this thing. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you sure you didn't just watch E.T. again?
There were Skittles. Not Skittles. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. Fuck, I can go for some Reese's Pieces right now.
All
so
right.
right.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, just a quick aside, but we have down here Grubhub now. They do 7-Eleven, so I can just deliver candy right to my. It's not good. It's not a good scene, guys.
I want a slushy.
Wow, humble brag much?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Sorry, you're right. I'm rubbing it in. I'm such a dick.
I'd like a bag of Reese's Pieces in my apartment right now.
Give me Reese's Pieces and a big Slurpee.
It's gonna cost $15, but I don't gotta go anywhere.
And the Slurpee's going to be melted by the time it gets to you.
Yeah, that weird, like, the bottom half is syrup and the top is slush, but, like, clear because all of it drops to the bottom. It's going to be fucking gross.
That's the best.
It's like, maybe next time, bro, you can stir this in your car a little bit. No big deal.
There'll be a tip in it for you.
Oh, white people.
Yeah, but Shadows on the Wall, it wasn't good either.
All right.
So
3 stinkers.
yeah, well, President's Day was depends what kind of mood you're in.
If I were in the mood for something like dumb and campy and fun, you'd say President's Day scratches that itch.
Yeah, emphasis on dumb.
Okay, so it's a movie we watch for fun to make fun of. It's not.
Yeah, it's not like it's nothing serious. I can't watch serious movies anymore.
I can't even deal with the series.
Tried to watch that new Tom Hanks movie. Got like 10 minutes in. I was like, I can't do this.
There isn't
You're just
even
laughing
someone...
your ass off. They're on a submarine.
This is great. People are gonna die.
When's something going to come out of the walls?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, is this a Nazi submarine?
Or is this a Cthulhu story? What's going on? Where's the big monster?
Yeah, I just don't even understand real movies anymore.
That's 2020.
All right, let's just move it on to the slapper and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
All right, that's what we came here for.
Oh, I love trying to figure these out.
Slapper of the week. Tex Montana will survive.
Tex Montana will survive.
Explain yourself, please.
All right, Tex Montana is a assassin, and he gets attacked by some type of monster from the woods.
No.
Ooh, I'm going to say he's an Old West gunslinger that becomes a sheriff through inexplicable reasons.
Nope.
Shucks.
He's a Survivor Man guy who does videos in the woods.
I should have known that.
By himself. And he gets called out for being a fraud. So he just takes his camera in the woods. He's like, I'm going to stay in the woods for 30 days. And he ends up going in the woods and just fucking up everything he does and goes crazy.
So is this like a, oh God, what's that movie? With the asshole in Alaska who dies? Into the Wild?
I don't know. I've never seen
Isn't that a true story?
Into
Yes.
the Wild's true, yeah.
But is it more like that, or is there like a supernatural element here?
Oh, there's no supernatural.
He's just insane.
He's just a fucking douchebag who couldn't survive on his own. That's why he had to cheat the whole time. But he's trying to prove it.
If he knew he couldn't, why'd he try and prove that he could?
Because the company that he tapes his show for was like, he could do it, right? And he's like, yeah, I can. He's a tough guy. But it's the guy from After Midnight.
Eric Clapton?
No, from the movie After
Oh.
I don't know his name.
I
But
don't know, but yeah.
the dude with the beard or whatever?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's just him and a camera. I don't know. It was okay. It had some funny parts. Had some stupid parts.
Nothing serious.
Altogether slappy, yep.
So it slaps. That's what you're telling us.
So that's it, yeah. I say watch it because,
What else are you going to do?
yeah, what the hell?
You heard that ringing endorsement? Watch it, because what the fuck else are you doing out there, assholes? That's the highest praise Chump Slap can give you. All right, well, that's our slapper of the week. I guess we'll get into the game. How about it, guys?
Oh,
No news at all?
No news.
Oh, shit, that's right. We do have news. My bad. Not a couple things, and I got one piece of steaming, piping hot bullshit.
Oh, my
Like,
favorite.
Actually, it's not even as much as bullshit, but the news is so thin. It's like high school toilet paper thin.
Ugh.
Yeah, leaps were taken. First off, more straightforward news. Did you remember us talking about how Control is coming to the next generation of video game consoles and it's going to be free? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not exactly going to be free.
Wow,
because
surprise.
The next platform update that comes out, the next DLC is going to come out. Then they're going to release the Ultimate Edition of Control. So if you bought that, then it's free for the next console.
Stupid.
So if you're one of the 5 people who didn't play Control yet but still wants to, you can buy the Ultimate Edition, then have the Ultimate Edition for free on PS5, Xbox Series X.
Who cares? It's not worth it then.
No, pretty lame, but I wanted to just put that in there as the follow-up.
Fair
So,
enough.
other big news this week, Laszlo Jones has left Rockstar. Longtime voice actor, producer, writer, and Most people know him as the radio host in the world of the game, Laszlo Jones.
Okay.
He left Rockstar after 20 years with the company back in a while ago, a couple months ago, but the news just hit now. No idea why, but now it is a shame that the next Grand Theft Auto game probably won't have the coolest radio station on there. He did like it's Dr. Syintist, you probably don't know about it, but in the game, in the diegetic world of Grand Theft Auto, since like Grand Theft Auto 3, when you get in a car or a vehicle or whatever, you can switch radio stations, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are just music and like themed music, like the reggae station or the rock station, whatever. But there's always this like talk radio station, and that's always been Laszlo Jones through different iterations of his career, spouting just nonsense. And it was like the fun, ridiculous, we're making fun of talk radio channel, you know?
Yeah,
so it's actually a shame that we're not going to have that ridiculous station anymore.
Yeah, well, they're never going to come out with a new Grand Theft Auto anyway.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, they're just going to keep releasing 5.
That's probably why he quit. He couldn't get a job doing anything.
It's like, we don't really need you to record anything new because we're not making a new game in the next 15 years. So there you go.
Exactly.
But here it is, the thin shit. Thin, soupy shit. Ooh. There is going to be, it is now confirmed, it's been confirmed for a while, that the company called Cloud Chamber is going to be making BioShock 4. Like, this is not brand new news. This is happening. From what anyone can understand, they're still like years away from this, so it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
But there was a article on a dubious site that said a job listing teases a fantastical new world.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, where it's like not underwater, it's not in the clouds.
Right, but it doesn't.
It's on Earth.
I don't know where they got that, because a lot of times news about games will break from job listings.
Yeah.
Like on LinkedIn or whatever. Like it's a real world job that people need to have. You know, it happens. But they're saying that the listing says they want to hire someone that has a love of the series, which is kind of whatever. That is what it is. But it just says, and this is it, we are looking for a lead environment modeler to work side by side with directors and leads to carry our vision forward. We want to set the example, leading efforts to help us breathe new life into a new and fantastical world.
So what I'm thinking is they don't have an idea of where they want to put it, and they want to hire somebody who has an idea.
Yeah.
Maybe, or they're kicking around like 8 different ideas. Or maybe it's on Columbia and it's a different story. Like, there's fucking nothing here.
Yeah.
It's like, we want to hire someone to help us make our game in a neat new world.
Oh my God. No way. They're not reusing old worlds. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's some hotness right there.
Wow.
Right. That's big deal. Told you it was thin as fuck, didn't I? Told you.
Yeah, he said.
And posting on a dubious website.
Very dubious. A lot of rumors. A lot of unverified stuff. Although there was one fun article on there. Shout out to the user, The Batman. This guy, in 10 years, wrote a 2,700-page compendium of the story of Resident Evil.
Jesus Christ. Why?
Why can't you just go on YouTube and watch it?
Yeah, you could play the games quicker than you could read them.
I know. I haven't seen it yet. I would love to take it. I mean, how much detail does this shit have to go into?
Yeah, seriously.
Couldn't you just go on the Resident Evil wiki and figure it out anything you wanted to?
Well, right. Like, if you go in and just YouTube or whatever and you look for the history of Resident Evil, those videos are like 6 hours long because there's so much backstory in like Code Veronica or the games that no one remembers. Although I shouldn't say that. I'm going to get some heat if I say no one remembers Code Veronica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I immediately
calm down, listener.
Immediately rescind.
You one guy.
But like every little piece, and this is not covering, by the way, the movies. The just a couple of the animated ones, but nothing like the full Paul Wes Anderson 95 movies.
Yeah.
But it's a 2,700-page timeline of all the events that happen.
Unnecessary. What a waste of life.
Yeah. I gave him a shout out. Then we end with, what a waste of life. At least we're not sending mixed signals. But that's it. That's all I got for news.
All
Fantastic.
Right. Good stuff.
So how about we get into this modern day classic?
Ooh,
tell us about it.
Let's do it.
No one's ever forgotten it.
You can't forget something you never heard of.
This barely pre 9/11 video game released exclusively for the PlayStation 2 in the early days of PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was released... Oh, the game, I'll go with the game first. It is called... Extermination.
Extermination.
It was released March 8th in Japan and July 23rd in North America in 2001. For PlayStation 2, developed by Deep Space and published by Sony Computer Entertainment. It is a single-player survival horror game written by Yuzu Sagano. It was, I guess, a launch title or a very close to launch title for PS2.
Yeah, it's very early.
Close.
Yeah.
Very early, and I don't remember this at all.
I know, this is like right down your alley.
Right, and I also remember, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I do remember the PlayStation 2's launch titles being weak as fuck.
Wasn't one of them
Like
like Madden 2001?
One of them was a Grand Theft Auto.
5 probably.
What was the one where you're driving around
San
the dune
Andreas.
buggies?
The what?
The dune buggies?
Yeah, I don't remember what that's called, but I know what game you're talking about.
It has like an orange cover, like
Yeah.
Maximum
Rage.
Drive or some shit.
That's Dust.
Was it called
No.
Rage?
No. You do drive around and do buggies in Rage, but that wasn't it.
No. Dune Buggy Fun Time?
Yes! DBFT.
DBFT. Yeah, it was. I'm looking it up right now. There's another bunch of games I don't remember at all. Well, they had Midnight Club. That wasn't bad. But like Ridge Racer 5, Smuggler's Run. There
I
it
would have
is.
never guessed that. Never heard of it.
Smuggler's Run, Tekken Tag, Time Splitters. Maybe there were some that
Tekken
weren't
Tag
bad.
2 is where it's at,
Tag.
though.
So good. I played that bowling game so much.
So good.
I remember back in the day, you guys being like, dude, you play Tekken Tag? I'm like, no, I don't want to play fighting games. Yeah, but it's not even about the fighting, it's about the bowling. Wait, what?
Shit, yeah, it was.
Bowling? But anyway, so this week, Dr. Chump Slap, what am I doing? I'm drunk. Sir Chump Slap, you picked it, so how about you give us a little rundown lead and tell us what this game is all about.
All right. In the distant future of December 24th, 2005.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, baby!
I don't think they celebrate Christmas in the future. Because nobody even says anything about it.
I think it's always Christmas in Antarctica, so it wasn't even a thing.
Oh, there you go.
That's probably what it was.
That's why they had to go down, because Santa Claus
So you're saying this is
lives
Die
in
Hard.
Antarctica.
It's
Yes.
Die Hard, but instead of being stuck in a building, you're stuck in Antarctica trying to save Santa.
It's a mix between Die Hard, The Thing, and Resident Evil.
I was going to say Weekend at Bernie's.
I don't think you're that wrong.
I know.
I think that's a pretty accurate.
I was thinking Parasite Eve, actually, but
Yeah, Parasite Eve. That guy couldn't draw that name.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll buy that.
But anyway, you're a Marine. And your name is
Dennis Riley?
Dennis Riley.
Dennis Riley.
Yep. You and your boy, Roger.
All right. One problem I have with Roger right now is every time you talk to him over the radio, it's like, hey, Roger.
Yeah.
It's just, why would you name yourself that?
He didn't get to choose his own name.
You don't know that.
True.
That's true. We
He's
don't.
a Marine.
I suppose we
know
don't.
how that works.
It's like, are you there, Roger? Like, is he calling Roger or is he saying he's like,
Are you there, Roger?
yeah.
I don't know. But they're Marines. They're sent to a distress call in Antarctica. The distress call was asking for the Marines to just blow up the base, but they're sent to investigate and try to save survivors in the base. That's all they know right now, but we're going to figure out what is actually happening.
Fun fact, I looked this up because these guys are wearing like t-shirts. Not t-shirts, but like long sleeve tees and tactical gear. And they're outside in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the summer.
What?
December 24th is the summer in Antarctica.
I just thought it was fun to look this up. I stumbled upon an article about how long you would survive in Antarctica if you were naked. And it'd be life-threatening in about a half hour. You'd lose conscious probably within 15 minutes. And you'd be good to survive maybe 10. So, and these guys just walk around like it's kind of like spring in Michigan.
Yeah, well, they have special Marine suits.
Yeah, it's probably Under Armour.
Yeah. Futuristic stuff. This is 2005 anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so no one's bothered by this. We're just going to blow right past it. That's cool.
Well, I mean-
Let's do it.
I didn't even notice it, so I'm just
Yeah,
going
I
to pretend.
thought they were just wearing like army gear the whole time.
All right, cool. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
You're right.
Fuck
They
me.
should have definitely had face like ski masks and everything.
Yeah. Big
A lot of
fluffy
exposed
coat.
skin is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Not good.
Well, let's just blow past that.
Yeah.
So they're on a flight down there, and all of a sudden, guess what happens? Plane crashes.
Number one.
So get that. Knock it off the bingo board.
Yeah, right away.
Boom.
Your ride home's gone.
Oh, there you go. Plane crashes. Everyone's split up. And they, got to regroup at Building B. And you're like, okay.
Can anyone explain what Roger's accent was?
Dick.
Dick?
Wow.
I use the dialect of Dick.
I don't know. I don't really remember his voice. All I remember is there's a weird thing they do here with slowing down and speeding up the vocal tracks to match the mouth movements. Did you guys notice that?
I didn't. I assumed that was the bad YouTube video I watched.
So
I
did
didn't know
I.
if it was the actual
No,
game.
that's the actual game.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
that was way. There were points where it was off.
Dude,
Like, not even-
was
like-
really weird.
Like words came out of people's mouths, and then their mouths moved like 3-4 seconds behind.
Yeah, it was strange that they tried to do this. Like they fucked with the audio of the game.
Maybe that's why you thought he had a weird accent.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
Maybe.
that.
But this is some top tier trash voice acting.
Yeah, yes, it is.
It is near the beginning. I mean, it's not long after.
People had voices for a long time before that.
Not actors, though.
Oh yeah, there were no talkies yet.
Well, you got to think like one of the biggest examples of bad voice acting was Resident Evil. That was 96. It's a full 5 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
Should have been better than this. Is all I'm saying.
It definitely.
I'm
should've.
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
Well, what? I don't know what company put this out, but this was like a weird company that I never heard of, right?
Deep Space.
Yeah, Deep
Something
Space.
weird. Yeah. Anyway, you end up on the ground floor, and Roger's up by a vent, and he's like, "Yo, you got to get up here." It's like, "Okay." So you jump around, and you get up there, and he tells you, "The fan goes for 3 seconds, and then it shuts off for 2 seconds with a cooldown of 1 second. So that's our window."
This was just trying too hard to be like The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really lame.
I studied the things.
A lot of explanation for something we saw, and then we saw it stop in unison. We're like, yeah, we get it. Like,
It's great because later in the game, he has a flashback of him saying that.
Oh, I
forgot
remember
about
him
that.
so well.
It's so good.
that's pretty great.
Well, anyway, you climb up, you get in there, you jump in the fucking air duct, and you fly down in what I can only explain as the best cinematic in the game. These two guys sliding down a fucking air duct. And you get to the ground, and you're like, oh man, this looks like a battlefield. Well, you better look around for Cindy. And you're like, who the fuck's Cindy? Because they didn't explain it before this, I don't think.
Oh,
No,
he
they
knows
do
who
not.
Cindy is, though.
Well, yeah, he does.
He knows. Dennis knows. Yeah, like Dennis knows Cindy, and I guess does Roger know? I guess they all know Cindy.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
I
it
think they
was-
were all on a mission with her
Yeah.
buddy.
And they go to like save her, but also save the place. But they're like, let's find her. You know, she's
yeah,
our-
they know she's supposed to be there.
right. So I think it was, but it was weird because in the story they're like, we gotta save Cindy anyway. So then we'll do that. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. He's like, you look around for Cindy. Oh, yeah, by the way, drop that drawbridge because that's the way we got to go.
To get to Cindy, like who? What is she?
Yeah.
And you can't see anybody around. Everybody's
Yeah, there's just dead bodies everywhere. So you have to.
I will say, not this is one of. It's still, I feel like one of the best openings to a movie or video game, where the team shows up to lock it down or find somebody, and everyone's just gone or dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Any story that starts that way, I'm like, okay, I'm listening. You got
Yeah,
my attention.
Exactly. This is a horror game. All right.
And it's all downhill from here.
So you have the old power up the place to
We're
fucking.
gonna start the generator. There's another one.
Yep.
That's another bingo board.
We're almost
yeah.
out of bingo here, boys.
Yeah. There's one or two boards out there that are almost full right now.
And then I don't know what happens here. You power it up, and then there's an explosion behind you. I don't know. It was weird. It didn't make any sense. They don't talk about it in the game.
I don't. Yeah, I just chalked it up to like some video game bullshit where you thought for a second you were gonna solve something, and then oh god, look at this curveball.
Yeah.
It blew up.
Well, yeah, you dropped
No real reason for it.
No. Is there a reason for anything in this game?
Touche.
You dropped the drawbridge.
I don't know what happened here, but in my notes I just have "Get over China, Roger." Was he bitching about China or something?
Oh yeah.
Because he saved Dennis's life in China.
Roger seems like any second he's just gonna say a racist joke.
Yeah.
Like any second it's just gonna come out, and it's like your boss, so you got to be like, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Remember
Really
China?
super funny, you piece
I
of
saved
shit.
your life there once.
Yeah.
So you're going across this drawbridge, and then there's these weird fucking bug things. I don't really know how to explain them, but they're crawling on walls and stuff. Yeah.
What do they remind me?
They're just called like bugs.
Yeah.
That's what they refer. Actually, fun fact, they're called Hydra in the Japanese version.
Yes, I did read that on the wiki myself.
Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate it.
But you're just shooting them around, and all of a sudden, oh no, one got Roger and bites him.
No.
And instantly, he starts mutating like crazy.
I love that too. I love how it's an instant bite and it's an instant crazy mutation. Like, blood doesn't go through your whole system that fast. And you're already
I'm sure he was
bulging out
pretty
becoming a monster.
full of adrenaline. His heart was pumping.
He was a pretty tough guy.
He sure was. Well, some lady in a hazmat suit shows up and just kills Roger.
The tentacle monster that is Roger.
Yeah. Poor Roger. Boom. We hardly knew you.
I'm just saying, if we found ourselves in this situation, Chump Slap, I'd hesitate with you. I probably would. If you suddenly became a
please leave me
tentacle monster.
alone if I'm a big monster, unless I'm trying to kill you.
I think that's reasonable.
Thank you.
Scientist, you'd be done to say.
Oh, yeah. I got to kill both of
like,
these in a second. It's not even a question.
I feel like you would somehow be a leader of the tentacle monsters. Like you'd work your way up the ranks, and I'm like, we can't have this. Can't have a dual degree man leading the monsters.
Yeah, I'd just be trying to live my life as a monster, bro.
Yeah, you just be like sitting there watching slappers. Like I'm trying, like do this presence shit. It's popping. Like,
It's pretty neat.
great.
Anyway, she kills Roger, throws you a magazine. She's like, "Here, take this too." I assume it's some type of injection that wards off the infection, some type of antibody drug, I think she calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. Like something so he didn't get infected or something like that.
Yeah,
Fights
but
off the infection.
how fast do you have to inject that?
I assumed it was like a vaccine.
Right, but I don't know if Dennis got bit. Like if it was more of like a safety thing. Like maybe if I pop this in
that's
it
what
and I
that's
get
what
bit,
got from
I
it.
won't die.
I thought it
or
was like, if you get bit, use this quick. Like,
whatever.
all right. Well, then she just walks away. She's like, fuck this. So you call a train to your location. You run to this lady again, and she gives you a code for an elevator to get out. She's like, get the hell out of here. Get your crew and go.
Yeah, find them, get out.
This shit is not safe.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Hey.
Like, I'm dealing with this. You need to fuck off so you survive.
Is this when he's talking to her behind a closed door?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, this door, I'm not opening it, dude. Just get the fuck out.
I got to stop writing my notes like this because mine just says, what happened?
Yeah.
And we still have no idea who this woman is.
Yeah.
No, it's a woman.
Yeah, we know it's a woman by. Well,
She's in like that one of those like biohazard suits.
yeah, like Marty McFly when he goes
Exactly.
back into the past.
I was gonna say from Outbreak. Remember that? Dustin
Yeah,
Hoffman?
there you go.
Yeah. We get it.
But time goes on. Time goes on. You run into the lady again.
Third time.
And this time, she's like, yo, it's Cindy. Remember me?
How did you not know that's Cindy? Maybe
thought-
the first time.
In the first time I have it in my notes, I have Cindy shoots Roger. I was like, I knew it was her. It had to have been.
Because that's who they're looking for.
Yeah.
Right, but at least in that first meeting, like she throws him a new magazine, and she throws him the cure and says, you better take that later. And then I could see how maybe he didn't put it together. Maybe he just had to kill his friend.
Yeah,
You know, maybe he didn't
adrenaline's
put that
high, he
together.
doesn't know.
Sure. But then the second and third time, like, I'm starting to think these aren't the best Special Forces soldiers we got. You know?
Well,
Well-
I mean, someone has to graduate at the bottom of the class.
Oh,
Yeah,
touche.
we need a B team. You know,
Well, it is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
The other guys are like, fuck that, I ain't doing it. Send in the other guys.
it's like, dude, I already did Thanksgiving. I was on a mission on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like,
You
send
want
the
to
other
send me
team.
to Antarctica?
I don't think you can afford me. It's double time.
Yeah, you could fuck right off going to Antarctica.
All right, but Cindy, and she's like, I don't want to fucking talk, dude.
Just tell me what happened here.
I don't like you. You should leave. Get the hell out.
Just bomb this place to oblivion.
Yeah, just bomb the place. There's fucking... Of course, there's detonators everywhere. This is a secret military base.
Of course, obviously.
So bomb it and get the hell out. And she also tells you that these bugs that you've seen running around, they could end the world. And you're like, okay. How? You don't think to ask that. I guess you just know. You're like,
I assumed it was because they'd run rampant over everything.
like the thing.
I don't know. I never
If,
saw
Right.
the
if
thing.
it gets out of Antarctica, it's going to just take over the world.
Yeah.
A lot of the Thing vibes from this, which I was fine with.
Yeah, me too.
sure.
But I wonder if they were just going to make the Thing movie, but they couldn't get the
license.
rights.
Yeah, they like added a group of tough guys to make it different enough.
Yeah.
I get it.
But she gives you a key card and is like, here, this will open doors for you and to get the fuck out. You're like, okay. So you're walking around trying to get the hell out, I guess. Or trying to find the rest of your crew, maybe at this point.
Yeah, I think you all were supposed to regroup in Building B or whatever. So I think you're trying to make.
Oh,
your way.
yeah, you're not even in Building B yet. That's right.
Yeah.
And you run into this douche,
Oh, Jesus.
Travis Miller.
My favorite character.
How the fuck did
this-
he get to Antarctica?
He like, let's be real. He has a learning disability, right?
Yeah, he does.
Like, what is this voice? It's like, I was offended.
I thought it was
like-
just a really bad, like, French Canadian.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that. It was like the cartoon version.
Yeah, it
like
was-
that would show up in a Pepe Le Pew fucking like, oh, good. Now I got my scoop. Like, it was almost a little bit of the
fucking
Bentley
Bentley's
voice.
back.
A little touch.
Yeah.
Bentley, he just walked in the room, guys. I don't know. Hey, guys, what's going on? Fuck off, Bentley. Back
He's
in
a
the shoebox.
touched Bentley.
Yeah.
You got it.
But he talks, like, slow, like he's trying to...
I think they're slowing down the voice, though, there.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
That was an interesting artistic choice to make the guy with the most ridiculous accent slow it down to like drunk Jeff Goldblum levels. Yeah, it was every time I saw him, I'm like, this is just immediately pulling me out of the story.
And
Like,
Yeah, it had no place there because he's just like, I'm a journalist. I'm undercover.
yeah, undercover in Antarctica.
I'm telling you.
Right.
First person I see.
hey, it's like, what did you fucking swim up here? Like, how did you get here at all? If this was like a building, like, you know, in Resident Evil, Raccoon City, it's a city in Colorado, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone maybe snuck in, you know,
Yeah, but-
played the game,
I don't know.
is undercover. This guy was like, ooh.
You can't just walk in and, like, come to people and be like, yeah, I'm the new guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm trying to blow the lid off the place.
Yeah. He's undercover in a super secret
Yeah,
military base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for the
Actually, he's my
story.
second favorite character. We're going to get to my favorite one eventually.
Oh, yes, we will.
I'm pretty sure you guys know who it is.
I hope so. He tells you about the accident.
Well, he just says there was an accident.
There was an accident.
He doesn't tell you what it was.
And he's like, they were researching something, and it escaped. And now it's run amok. And then he's like, you got to find this tool shed if you're trying to get to building B. Right?
Well, I've written down, he's like, like Dennis asks how he gets the B wing, and the path Travis tells him seems made up. Because he's like, go to this thing and make a
He's
left.
like, you'll find a tool shed.
Yeah, you'll find a tool shed. Past the 7-Eleven a little bit.
I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then he's just like, here, take this too. And he gives him his fucking business card. I assume.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm undercover. Shh.
I've been hiding these out.
Yeah, be cool about it. Be cool. My job here is done. I'm going to need another one after this, you know? Let's network.
If you like my work, give me a call.
Yeah, this guy fucking sucks.
So you leave him and you move on. And while trying to get to this tool shed, you stumble upon a water filtration building.
Naturally.
And you run into one Carl Morris, who just got his ass kicked by a fucking one of these creatures.
Now, he was one of the guys on your team, right?
Yeah.
Or was he
I thought
just
he was a
one of the
scientist
workers
that worked
there?
Those are the two choices.
Yeah. Well, either way, he dies real soon.
Yeah.
But he tells you about this Dr. Falcon, and he's in charge, and there's something special about the water, man. You can't see it, but
I tuned out so fast. Because they were doing that moment where it's like my dying deathbed confession, you know?
Yeah.
And it just went on for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what is this guy dead? What's happening?
I don't know. He just talks about water. He's like, there's something special about the water,
Yeah.
man.
It'll kill everybody.
This is ground zero for the end of human life.
In the water,
Find
bro.
the big boss. I'm not him.
Yeah. Look for Falcon. And then he dies.
I also have written here because this entertained me a little bit because every time Dennis meets somebody, he tries to figure out what happened, and the people don't tell him. He's like, "What happened here? Oh, the water's bad.
Man, it's special. You can't see it.
Yeah. There was an experiment, but don't worry about that.
Yeah. It ran amok. This is the end of the world.
Okay, but what happened?
How's it the end of the world? It's gonna be.
So, honest question. Was Dennis's and that team's entire mission to find out what happened?
I think they were sent here to destroy it, and they just
Well, they were supposed to destroy it. Like their mission, the distress signal said destroy. Their mission was to go in and try to save whatever people were there, and
because it is a military facility.
Right, and then it turned into, well, we got to blow it up.
well, yeah, because the major doesn't tell you exactly what the mission is until later.
Oh, that's right. There's some backdoor dealings going. All right, I'll let you get to it.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
ruin it for the people out there.
All right. So he dies. You drain the water because apparently you have to drain the water to get to this building. And you find Major Mike Madigan.
Ooh,
Man,
alliteration,
Yeah, I
bro,
was just
for
about
the
to say
win.
that.
Right?
M cubed. I just have him written in my notes as 3M. Tells them the Pentagon ordered them to destroy the station.
That's the word, Pentagon here. I couldn't read it. I was like, the Pentagon decides to destroy the compound, and you must arm the explosives.
yeah, because
And that's your job now.
that's so dumb.
But it's dumb. Yes, it's very dumb. But the part that really bothered me was that obviously a little bit of time has elapsed between them landing and him, reaching Major Mike.
Yeah.
And so Major Mike, the second he gets there, he's like, hey, from our report that we sent, they told us to blow this place up. I'm like, what fucking report? You just got there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he knew the whole time that they're supposed to just destroy it.
And you know what my
Right.
problem was, because I wrote it down here? The fucking music that was playing during, like, the music was so
That was
loud.
so weird.
And it was like dramatic, and it's like, oh, I hate when the fucking music does that.
I don't even remember.
And it started like halfway into the scene.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hey, are you guys okay? Yeah, we're here. Okay, by the way, we just got through. I'm like, what? What is it? Did you miss the cue? What's happening?
Yeah, sound department really nailed it on this one.
Yeah, you get what you pay for, I guess.
All right. Well, he tells you there's a heli on the roof. The rest of the crew, we're getting out of there.
but you got to set off all the detonators,
Yeah.
because
And he's like, worry about the survivors after we destroy the compound.
Classic military thought. Like, well, that's what our bosses told us to do. It's like, well, did you think about that at all? No, I'm just following orders.
Yeah, exactly.
but why would you build a place with a self-destruct thing that you had to go to each detonator and like manually set?
Yeah. They're like, we can't do it remotely.
Yeah,
Why not?
It's-
You should be able
It's
to do it from
radio
orbit.
technology. Like, how hard is it?
It's 2005, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you have a good point. Send a cruise missile from an aircraft carrier 500 miles away. We'll take care of this real quick.
Ay.
No, it's got to be manual.
yeah. So I'm going to set off the detonators.
So anyway, some reason you go on the roof anyway, and there's one of these big ass mutant things drinking from the water tank, and you're like, oh my god, the water's special. I get it now.
Well, you go that way because I think that's the way to get to the power plant where the first detonator is.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they had a chopper up there to like take you to
Yeah.
the other area.
Oh, that's why the chop, not to get you out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well, you kill the fucking mutant, and then the water from the tank starts fucking like moving around like it's alive, and it like just forms into this weird snake looking thing, and then just freezes.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Abyss.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good analogy.
you go.
Yeah. I didn't put that together. Good one.
So you do that. You see this water do crazy shit and don't say anything about it.
Jump rope and shit.
And then
Why would you?
And the major tells you, he's like, hey, we sent some troops to go set the detonators. Go assist them because we haven't heard from them in a while.
Right. That's so great. Like, we haven't heard from them in a while. We sent them. I think they're fine, but you should go.
Yeah, here's a radar that tells you where they are. They haven't moved in a long time. So you go on your way and you run into one Sonia Leone.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, she's just sitting in a break room.
There's buttons the things I'm not connected. She's like, she was written down and in the wiki and everything as the senior like systems administrator.
Yeah.
Which I thought to meant like the computer system.
Yeah.
Which I get, that completely makes sense why someone would be there. Or even if it was like the heating or the cooling or whatever experiments they're doing. Sure, I'm on board so far. But then she goes into detail talking about where and how the remote detonators work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this can't be part of her job description.
That's the system she's administrating.
Yeah, the self-destruct.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just misinterpreting systems engineer as the title.
Maybe
She's the remote detonator systems engineer.
Yeah.
But she came up with some bullshit about, I didn't understand like metal tags.
Yeah, she's like, you need this metal plate to arm it.
Yeah, because they had something to do with codes that you needed to arm it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, whatever. She tells you some bullshit.
I just took it as like it's the fail-safe, you need to...
Some almost impossible way to hit the self-destruct button.
Yeah, the hardest self-destruct button in the world.
Yeah.
But guess who comes back?
Cindy.
Oh, Cindy.
All I have is Dennis hits on Cindy and Cindy shoots him right down. Because that part made me
He
laugh.
doesn't hit on her.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if he hit on her, but there's a weird dynamic.
I think she was cheating
It's fucking
on
weird.
Andrew with Dennis here. And then Andrew died when they were in China. But he's like, yo, Andrew did a sack move to save us, man. And I promised to protect you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way this makes sense.
Right?
Their relationship. Like, they were fooling around.
Well, she seems so annoyed by him, though.
But
they tell you why in the wiki.
Yeah, but they don't in the game.
No. It's just tacked on just to like try to make it a deeper relationship than
I even wrote in my book, leave her alone, dude.
Yeah, but and her like whole motivation and her whole like ambivalence towards him is, you remind me of Andrew and I can't bring myself to apologize for being a dick, for being rude to you just because you remind me of Andrew. It's very...
Well, you remind her
I don't get it.
of Andrew because Andrew died while you were on a mission in China with Andrew.
And Roger.
And Gary.
Right, I could see her trying to, put that in the past, but then that whole team and all the people, I assume she knew all of them.
Yeah.
Like it was a group of family-ish type that situation. But still, that's not okay to be a dick to this guy who tried to save your husband. Like, I don't...
No, it's just because he gave her the news, I think, and she was just like cold and I don't know. Whatever.
I got the vibe that he was creepy towards her and he didn't want him.
Well, yeah, he probably is.
There was definitely a creepy vibe because he was like, I swore to Andrew I'd protect you forever. Like, it was very fucking weird. That was also weird.
I like how you slowed it down a little bit too. Like
that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, that was a direct quote. That was a direct impersonation. Everything. Nailed it.
Well, anyway, Sonia tells you, yeah, I'll help you remotely somehow.
This is where all the tags and stuff come in.
And you get a distress call from, I guess, one of the teams that went to arm this shit.
Right.
And you find them all dead. And you're going to level 2, and there's problems with the electricity down there. It's going to be dark, dude.
Sure.
And I don't know how, but you run into fucking Miller again. And he's like, I got all the info I need now.
It was, you read the wiki too, right?
Yeah.
Like where he runs into Miller Miller's like, I got everything I need to get out of here. And we never see him again for the rest of the game. But I guess in the wiki it said in one of the journal entries, like it was written that he got out, like he survived this whole
How's
thing.
that in a journal entry?
That's a great question. That's such a great question, Syintist.
He made it a paper airplane and threw it back while he was driving away.
It's like, fuck you guys. Yeah, I guess, which is odd because the way the game is set up is there's only so many characters that you run into that are still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how the fuck did he get on like a skidoo? What happened here?
Yeah, all of a sudden, this top secret reporter is gone. He's
Right,
like,
can anyone just leave at any time? If so, why is everyone hanging out? Like,
true.
I don't know.
Good question. But and then he's just gone. He's just gone for the rest of the game, thank Christ. And you run into Gary.
Awesome.
And he's wounded.
No, here we go again.
Yeah.
Did you guys see his haircut? That was pretty fucking tight.
Yeah, it was. He gives you the code that I guess you need to arm the detonators. And he talks to bacteria HO213.
Which is, I guess, what is infected the water. And
Yeah. I think, is this the part where you find out that heat is what makes it grow?
yeah, it's weak to the cold.
Oh, it's a bacteria. What a fucking shocked.
Yeah. Gotta freeze it, buddy. Gotta freeze it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you're like, all right, well, I guess we'll go sabotage the power plant. Because that's acting as the breeding ground right now.
Yeah, because that warms the water. The water there cools.
Yeah. So if we go in there and we break the coolant open, it should cool all the bacteria and kill it right there, right? Perfect. Make it hibernate. We'll move on.
Dude, that's plan 1A.
Mm-hmm.
Which, all right.
Yeah.
You're just hibernating it. Like, it's not dying. By the way, you also skipped over the fact it's called HO213.
Or
Yeah.
HO1.
HO213.
Ho, that's what I said.
I wish I had
No,
a soundboard
no
with
one's-
crickets
no.
on it.
All right, cool. No one's going with me on this bit.
The
Great.
Ho
Okay.
213.
Well, I don't know. Is this a Santa reference because it's Christmas Eve?
Uh-huh. I get it now.
I still don't.
But she's from the 213. I get
I
it.
am cutting this all out.
I have... Oh, no. The Major's in trouble. What happens here? Does you get a call or something?
Well, you get on a train, and then that crashes when you're on your way to the power plant. And all I have is finding dying soldiers and the Major's there.
No, this is where we start getting the implication that Major Madigan's working on his own from Special Orders, because they say something along the lines of, wait, he went to go sabotage the coolant reactor?
Okay, yeah.
And then Dennis goes to assist or help them. And
Oh, all right, yeah.
that was that whole... Then we find...
Then we find
guy.
Philel?
Yeah. What's his deal?
I don't know. He tells you he got shot by the Major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just dies, right?
Well, it says something about the Major went to get explosives on a plane. Is that?
No, you talk to the Major. The Major sends you to get the explosives.
Oh.
Right, but...
Yeah, because after you find Philel shot by the Major, and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? Why did the Major shoot you? And then you talk to the Major like nothing's going on.
Yeah, and then they explain again everything.
Yeah.
Which would make sense if this was like a narrative and, you know, these were two characters in the real world, like one updating another. But from a story perspective, we just heard everything they just said. Like, someone else, like we could have skipped past this part.
Exactly.
But, yeah, Philel says something like it was the Major who shot me because he wanted the virus for himself.
Yeah, but that's...
Well, yeah, I think he has to get a sample. That's another one of his missions.
Oh.
He has to get a sample and bring it
Okay,
back.
yeah. So you climb up to the Major, and he's like, yo, we got to blow the coolant tower in the core. And you're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, but this guy made homemade explosives. They're in the down plane.
I like how he's like, you know that plane we saw when we were flying here? He's like, yeah, one of them. There's 2 bombs on that plane.
Yeah, he's like, go get those explosives. So you do.
Yeah, I even wrote here, not shady at all.
No, it's normal. And then you call the Major, and he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Ah! And then the call's cut off.
Who, you were just there with him seconds ago?
Yeah, and then you walk.
I
Well,
guess.
in the game, it might have been a while because you went to get the explosives.
Yeah.
But
Fair point. Yeah,
God knows
fair
how
point.
far away that was.
There's so much real stuff I can be making fun of. I shouldn't be manufacturing. You're right. It's a good point.
So you take an elevator up, and you find Roger again. He's all
The tentacled monster.
crazy mutilated killing machine, and he's not very good at it, so you kill him.
Yeah, he's a very bad killing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He's all looks, all bark, no
yeah,
bite, right?
he did look pretty badass. He had like a rocket launcher arm and shit.
Which, how did the bacteria make a rock? You know what? Never mind. Let's just.
I think he just picked it up on the
Yeah.
way.
I assume it was like, I don't know. Well, I imagine the face he just made.
Yeah, I'm the asshole.
Didn't we just have a? What were we just talking about? Alpha Prime with the guy that had the rocket launcher built, the boss,
Yeah.
the final boss.
Yeah, these are my favorite kind of games, rocket launcher arms.
Yeah, but this is more of like a amorphous blob that just picks shit up. Alpha Prime was like a transformed into thing.
Yeah, well, so is this. I don't know. It's very similar.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I mean, they're similar. Yes, there's a lot of similarities.
All right, well, you kill him. I guess it was a pretty hard fight, but then the major's talking to you. He's like, you know the Philel guy you said that saw that I shot? Well, he was from the CIA.
No, bro.
He wanted the virus.
No, bro. Don't.
And
What?
our whole mission was to come here and destroy the virus. And you're like, no way. I thought I was here for Cindy. Nope. You just got a dose of reality, bro. And he gives you a promotion.
Yeah, because he could do that.
I guess.
Field promotion. I don't know. Someone's got to be leading people. I don't know.
Yeah. He's like, you're all expendable. Here's a promotion. Everyone else is dead anyway.
You move up from peon to pawn.
Yeah, pretty good.
Somehow not the dumbest part of this game.
So you're having a good old time, feeling great about yourself. And then there's just a cutscene with Gary and Cindy sharing a moment, talking about Andrew. And he's like, oh, man, we did everything we could. We couldn't even return the body, man.
Yeah, I have just in my notes, this whole bullshit should have been cut. There was no reason.
Yeah.
There was
to have
no
this.
reason.
He's trying to drum up things that don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to like. I don't even know if this is like Dennis really liked. He didn't say anything like that Dennis liked you, but he was like, yeah, you shouldn't be so mad at Dennis because we all tried to save Andrew and it wasn't his fault. It was everybody's fault. And it was so crazy we couldn't even get the body out and it was just nuts.
Yeah, he really tried. He really tried to get the body, and he really...
Right, and then he goes into this whole thing and then she just goes, yeah, I know. But like, he reminds me of Andrew and I don't like it. Like that was the whole...
Yeah.
Why did we need this scene?
I don't know.
Whatever.
But eventually...
We're almost done. We're getting so close.
Eventually, you as Dennis go back to Cindy, and you're like, I need you to decode this disc for me. And she does. And it's like, oh, you're all guinea pigs. You're all part of a... It was all just a plan to throw you guys down there, see how you dealt with the virus. And you're like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like the Tuskegee experiment, but with this stuff.
Yeah. With a fucking virus that could take out humanity.
Yeah.
All right. Playing with fire here.
That's like a pretty common... I wouldn't say common, but we've seen this in horror movies and sci-fi shit.
Yeah. All right.
It's like dump them on a thing and it's actually an experiment and see how they react.
True.
I'm not saying it ain't played out. I'm just saying this is a thing that happens. Anyway.
Well, you're like, okay, well, fuck that. So you go on to the last detonation sequence place, which is deep in the labs, I guess.
What? The labs?
Control tower, I have.
Yes, there we go, control tower. So you're on your way there, just jauntily walking around. And you're stopped by one Dr. Falcon. We heard about him earlier.
Yeah, he's like...
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember them mentioning anything about this asshole. He just shows
He
up.
does when the other guy's dying and he's talking about the big boss, he mentions him.
Yeah.
Way back.
When you run into the first guy who got beat, Carl Morris.
Yeah, in the long ago.
And he's doing a Balky knockoff impersonation?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This accent was very
It was
questionable Eastern European. I got offended, is what I'm
bad. But yeah.
Let's go with Fabio.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
he's talking
Fabio.
about this bacteria. It's like my children, and it's an alien bacteria, the first alien life form of anyone's ever found. It was all mine. Mine. And you're like, shut your mouth, Baldy. We're blowing this place to pieces. So
This is one of my favorite parts.
Oh my
because
god, yes.
The Tesla coil or whatever it is, like the whole place is earthquaking.
Yeah.
The thing falls on him, kills Dr. Falcon.
I think it's Falcon, yeah.
And then the next line from Dennis is, "We had to teach him a lesson." Like, what the fuck lesson did you to wear a helmet
shit
or hide
fell
under
on
a
him.
desk? Like, yeah, it was an act of God. This thing fell and killed him. It's like, yeah, we showed him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? And what was the lesson? Hide under heavy shit during earthquakes. Got it. Lesson learned. Too late for him, I guess.
Yeah, don't put your faith in a weird alien being that can cause earthquakes to kill you.
Yeah. Let's
And
blow
then
this
die
place
from
up.
structural damage, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
So you arm the last fucking detonator, and you go back to Gary and Cindy on the carrier out of the place. You're like, all right.
This is it, right? These are the final survivors so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. What happened to Major? He died?
Yeah, he died. He called you on the radio and was like, "Ah," and you get back and he was dead.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So you're on the carrier, ready to just drive away from the place. Whole place blows up behind you. You know, classic ending to a movie.
Yep.
There it is. But it's not the ending.
What?
No, what? No, get out.
Swear to Christ.
Post-credit scene?
No.
Oh.
These credits aren't even rolling yet. You're
We're
floating
still
around.
in it, baby.
You're floating around trying to get out of the base, and this large fish, almost like a big shrimp, comes
Yeah,
after
it's
you,
just
and you have to fight it. This is the final boss, man. So you beat it, but it's not the final boss.
No. Are there phases?
It turns into some type of weird top half of a person beast looking thing. You know, we've seen this 100 times.
Okay, so if this fucking thing can mutate this fast, this quickly, somehow be able to travel from Antarctica, the coldest place in the world, at boat speed, I don't think this is a great experiment. I think we're already fucked. Like, if
Yeah,
this is
like
this
it could just go
resilient.
wherever the hell it wants. Especially once it hits warmer water, it's going to speed up its
Oh, yeah.
growth.
And what's to stop it from like infecting random fish or whale or whatever biomass it comes into, and then it becomes an all-encompassing thing in like an afternoon. Like, this is
Yeah, it does make total sense when you think about it that way.
this may surprise you, but a shitty video game from 2001 has a lot of holes in it.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I'm being too harsh.
I mean, I
harsh.
thought it was.
You're being a little brutal. Yeah, yeah.
Well, let me change my score. 27 does not seem like a good score now. But you beat the beast, and it turns into human mirror match form. You got that on your bingo cards?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Doppelganger.
Yep.
I just have in my notes, Dennis kills it from a distance like a hero.
Yeah, it's
He was
definitely
standing
good
like on a
cheese.
platform. Yeah, he was standing on a platform shooting at it through like a scope.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cheese the fucked out of it, yeah.
So you finally kill it, and I guess that's its final form, and you destroyed it. We don't know. But Cindy and Dennis start talking. They're like, I forgive you. Oh, I forgive you too. Oh.
I like the
then-
voice you gave him.
Yeah, that's good. It's like Grover.
Yeah, they make up.
And they make out.
And then,
Ow!
And then Cindy asks, "Where's Sonia?"
Oh. And then apparently on the wiki, Sonia died. You find her body later in the game.
They didn't
Oh,
show
yeah.
anything.
I completely forgot about her.
Yeah, exactly.
I just assumed they forgot about it, and then at the end they're just like, "Let's have him ask about her." And
Yeah,
then,
let's just ask, and then we'll keep it open for a sequel.
But wasn't there also a moment in here where Gary just walks in? It's like, I'm okay, by the way.
Yeah.
Like he was just in the control of the ship or something, dicking around while you were fighting everything.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks, Gary. You were super
Thanks, you
helpful.
really helped, man. Wow. Fucking Gary. So that's it. That's the fucking game.
That's it. That's everything. We did it. We made it, guys.
Nice.
We got through it.
Oh, thank God.
We're stronger. So, I said a lot. Like, I don't know. Let's just. Do you want to roll into it?
Yeah,
Roll
why
our
don't
final thoughts?
you start off?
Yeah, why don't you tell
Well,
us?
me to start? I would love to start, and I'd love to give you all my. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be saying right now.
Well, why don't you tell us if you would ever play it?
Hmm?
What'd you score it?
Oh, okay.
Did the story work for you?
I guess those are fair questions. Would I play it? No, fuck no. Not at fucking all. The way it played and the way it looked as far as gameplay goes is very much the Dino Crisis style, Resident Evil style, like tank control.
Parasite Eve. Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I wouldn't play it. And also I read that the only weapon is the M16, which has some crazy huge like flamethrower attachment, which I wasn't on board with.
Okay.
So no, and for that reason and that reason alone, fuck flamethrower attachments. No, I'm not playing it. No, I'm kidding. It just sucked in a bunch of other reasons. But no, not playing it. Did the story work for me? I'm going to say no, just because it felt like you said, the marriage of like The Thing and, oh God, what else did you throw out there? The Thing. A little bit of Resident Evil.
And The Thing.
And The
Resident
Thing,
Evil.
and then Resident Evil, like all of those mixed together.
Scanners.
Like they pulled from a bunch of other way cooler shit to make their game, and it felt fake and lame. I believe there was also, I don't know if we talked about it, but was it something along the line of if we kill the master host or whatever, everything below it dies?
Yeah.
That's definitely a bingo board virus thing in games. So story didn't work for me. The characters were just either you had the commandos who were boring as shit. The only character I liked in the entire game was probably Cindy, and she had a lot of problems with not forgiving people and she has a lot going on, and for stupid motivational reasons. Obviously Travis was amazing, so you know. Now, bad voice acting, bad characters all around, shitty motivations. The only motivation that makes sense is why they were going to the island at all.
True.
That's it. That's the only part that makes sense. And then there was like that back channel CIA mission shoehorned in here.
Yeah, just one dude.
It was just, the story was a fucking nightmare. Move forward because of stupidity and manual detonators with metal tags. So my score, I'm going way high. I know it's surprising. No, I'm going with a, oh, fuck me. I'll go 6. I'll say 6.
Oh, nice.
There is a story here.
Yeah.
And technically it moves forward and it ends with a boss battle. So that's enough structure to give 6, but none of that journey is fun or exciting. So it's, you get 6, you get a perfect score for structure, and that's it. But how about you there, Dr. Syintist? What about you? Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? No. No, I don't think so.
Would you play a remake?
I mean, maybe in 2001
I mean,
I
like
would have played it.
How about a total redo of the...
But, I mean, as far as the story goes, the ridiculousness side of most of it, I mean, the virus in Antarctica part of it was at least interesting somewhat. It seemed to me to be exactly like Alpha Prime, but better. Like there were times when Chump Slap was talking about what was happening. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's just taking stuff from Alpha Prime and mixing it in here, and we're not catching it.
Maybe he could have.
But I mean, it's an old thing, and I like the virus part, escaping and like, oh, we got to stop this virus, but all the bullshit other than that part of the story was kind of annoying. Like the background of the China mission.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's like they were trying to build a franchise that was never going to happen unnecessarily.
No, like these people are gonna love the prequel game,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can have this virus go everywhere in the world. We can go to crazy parts. And they were just trying too hard.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would explain why they did it.
Yeah. But parts of the story didn't make sense, and the fucking journalist, whatever.
Amazing.
Whatever.
My boy.
As a score, I also gave it 6
Oh.
Okay.
That's crazy.
because it is a better version of Alpha Prime,
Right.
and
right
I gave Alpha Prime 4, and it was better than that. So
on. All right, fair.
Okay, I think we're supposed to ask one more person what they thought.
No,
You know who it
special
is,
guest
Dr.
on the
Scientist?
show or something.
No. On to-
Macaulay Culkin here. Oh wait, Bentley, do you want to weigh in? Oh, it's fine, guys.
But no, Chump Slap.
What?
Yep.
What happened?
Would you play it? Did the story work for you, and would you score it?
Oh,
I did it in the order.
don't do that again.
Yeah. We'll let it slide
Edit
this
that.
time.
Would I play it? I'd play a total redo of this. Like, throw the story out. I mean, just have the bare bones, virus, Antarctica, Marines. And redo the whole game.
Part of it was I just started watching Helix again, and it reminded me a lot of that.
So that was probably a point there for it.
Yeah, probably.
I think you're being very reasonable. I think there's some good bones here.
Yeah, it's solid structure. It's the thing.
And they just fuck up everything after that. Yeah. They stole the bones, but they're still good bones.
You can't argue with the bones of the thing.
Right, yeah. Steal from the best, right? You know?
Yeah, that's the only way I'd play it. Story work for me. I'll have to say no. I mean,
This is general consensus.
basic story. Like I said, the thing worked for me. Loved it. But the whole tacked on bullshit of, oh, there's this Cindy. We're gonna really make you wonder why she's there for a couple minutes. And Travis Miller had no fucking reason to even be in the story.
No.
Except for maybe they let you know he escapes, so that could be in a sequel. Like you said, it's the only fucking reason.
Yeah.
And
Do you
then-
think maybe like he was the comic relief in this franchise that was supposed to take off?
Maybe.
Like he just pops up in every game. Like, ooh, I broke the case, but I'm not going to tell you later.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe? I don't know. And then the CIA guy, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a mess.
It's another thing that they were probably going to have in a future game.
Yeah. I mean, I get it that there were two different intelligence agencies. One wanted to save some of the virus. The other one wanted to destroy the entire thing. But I don't know. It just didn't make any sense. Yeah. So no, story didn't work for me. Probably wouldn't play it. And
Score.
it's going. Oh yeah, score. Thank you. I also gave it a 6.
Wow.
Triple sixes.
The devil's number, it's an 18. That gives us 3 more points than Red Faction Gorilla from last week.
Oh, man, it's so much better than
I totally forgot about that game.
1 more point than Alpha Prime. And we're 2 points above the 7th guest. And then 4 above the Need for Speed Underground.
That's
I
fine.
felt like this was more than 4 points better than Need for Speed
It
Yeah.
was definitely more than 1 point better than Red Faction Gorilla.
Yeah. I don't know. But it's when you actually break it down and look at it, no, it's not. I mean, it was
That's a good
entertaining to
point.
watch.
We have a scientific method.
Yeah.
It's indisputable.
I think it's the good bones factor. Like you get the setup and you hear the setup and you're like, this sounds good.
Yeah. Like,
And
it
then
didn't
from there
feel
they
like
just-
long watching the movie.
Yeah, I wasn't annoyed.
Yeah, exactly.
And I watched it in one
Definitely.
sitting, which is rare.
Definitely not the worst movie we've watched on this. Definitely not even close.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that does it. So how about instead now we'll get into our favorite segment of every week, which is Syintist, Tom Hanks video vehicle movie.
Oh, let's see what he's got for this virus in Antarctica, Tom Hanks type thing.
Can't wait, because every week we ask Dr. Scientist for a guaranteed 100% perfect Tom Hanks vehicle that somehow relates to the story. Sometimes it's a movie, sometimes it's a Bosom Buddies TV show, sometimes it's a museum exhibit. But he always nails it. This week, Dr. Scientist, what do you got?
But this one was really tough. And so I just picked a movie of Tom Hanks and a buddy. So I did Turner and Hooch.
Okay. Okay.
I can't even.
I feel like you're just
back
making
that
a
one.
mockery of the Tom Hanks recommendation.
I don't know. I was kind of out of him in army movies. And
He didn't do anything with the virus.
no,
Wow.
think of one.
Fucking Hollywood, get on that shit.
Yeah, really. And I thought, well, I guess I'll never use Turner and Hooch in a game, so I'll just.
Dude, what were the action games with the dude and his dog?
There was like that one Call of Duty game, wasn't it, where you had a dog?
Yeah.
That's true, yes. That was Ghost and we did that one already.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was good.
Was it like, it's not Dead Alive, it's Dead something.
Dead Rising,
No.
where the guy's in the mall.
Yeah, that doesn't have a dog.
There might be a dog in there.
Well, I mean, if we were going to do Fallout 3, but we got so many other Fallouts to do.
Eh,
But
We sure do. Dead to Rights.
never played
That's
it.
a game.
That's 'cause he's
It's like
making it
a
up.
generic shooter, and you have a dog, and you can take the dog and have him go attack people and rip people's throats out and shit.
Nice. Generic shooter.
No spoilers. We might do. There are 4 of those fucking games. Gee, okay. No spoilers. We might do that anyway.
Watch Turner and Hooch.
Watch Turner and Hooch. It's never a bad time to watch Turner and Hooch. Let's bring it up a little bit during these pandemic days. Watch some good cop and dog partner action.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, I'll give you that.
And
It is a good.
if you want more, go watch K9. And I think there was another one with Chuck Norris. A lot of a lot of dog partner cop movies. Anyway, then we'll go to our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps, Fuck, Marry, Kill. God damn it! Every week,
I don't know. I drew a blank. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, guys. I don't know what that was. People are crying. Every week we ask Sir Chump Slap. Dr. Scientist and I pick 3 characters in the game we just discussed, and Chump Slap has to decide which one he's gonna fuck, which one he's gonna marry, which one he's gonna kill. You know the game. You're familiar. You're hip. So this week, I believe it is, judging by the spreadsheet, Dr. Scientist. It's your turn to pick 2 characters.
All right.
Oh snap.
We'll go with... Man, this is tough.
It is tough because I really want to pick Travis, but I know he's just gonna kill him immediately.
Yeah. We'll go with Pharrell? CIA guy?
Pharrell.
All right.
Him is one. And, oh, man. How about Roger?
Mutated Roger.
No.
Damn.
Out in the snow, Roger.
Shirtless in the snow, Roger.
Yeah.
So shirtless Snow Roger, Pharrell, and I'm gonna make it hard, and we're going to go with 3M, Major Mike. Major Mike, Snow Roger, Pharrell.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Wow.
They're basically 3.
They're all the same
character.
fucking person.
Well, I figured if I threw Cindy or Travis, it'd be too easy
Yeah.
to delineate here, so I wanted to make it hard on you. We've been throwing you some softballs recently.
All right.
Like it's
That's
time to make you
fair.
think, and I want to hear this train of thought.
Okay. Well, like Major Mike does have all the power, but
He sure does.
CIA guy is very shady.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But he
at
also
all.
must have
I
power.
don't know. Rogers sure knows how to count fan blades and timing. So
Yeah. That could be good during sex.
that might have to be Mary. That's marriage material right there.
That might have to be married. All right.
I want him to over-explain everything. Yep. I want him in my life.
You see, I'm going to cook this water for 5 minutes to get it to a boil. Then I'm going to place the noodles in and soften them up.
And then those noodles take another 12 minutes.
Yeah, well, the water will
And then we'll have to
temperature
cool,
will go down. Yeah.
We're going to have to drain it and then cool it down a little bit.
What about China when I saved your life?
Oh, I can't wait for him to throw that in my face. All the time. Yeah, definitely. Let's marry Roger. I guess we're going to bang the CIA dude.
Why
Nice.
not?
Because I think,
So then you're killing the major.
yeah. No, let's bang the major.
Kill the CIA guy.
Kill CIA.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. Because that whole power play and the banging, that's fun.
It does sound fun.
And then the shady CIA, he helped nobody. And the major did shoot him, so that's pretty cool. Let's do that.
It only takes a badass to shoot someone else in the gut in Antarctica. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, fucking A. And leave him alive.
So let's run this down again. You are shooting. Who are you shooting? The CIA guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marrying Major.
Nope. Fucking the
Fucking
major.
Major?
Marrying Roger.
Marrying Roger.
Marrying Roger. Okay, great. You heard it here first. So let's say someone has a lot of great reasons why you shouldn't fuck anyone from the CIA or fuck any. I don't remember who you fuck.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Let's say someone has a problem with who you're fucking. Where could they send that longly worded email and church flyers to on our email, Sir Chump Slap?
You can send that to plottytime@gmail, bro. I'll respond like I always do.
Perfect. And if someone can name even more than 2 dog, cop, action movies, and they could let us know as soon as possible on the socials, where would they send those to, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter, and I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'd like to know more.
Me too. You can also go hop on over to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe there. Listen to the podcast as you watch our logo. It's a great fucking time, and it really helps us out. So that's it for us. Be safe. Take care. We'll talk to you next week.
Peace.
Peace.